Welcome back to the Hypixel Skyblock Ironman series. Today we will be going and exploring the Crystal Hollows and obtaining new mining gear along the way. Let's get into it. Before we can enter the Crystal Hollows, we need to be Heart of the Mountain 4. So to do that, we need to do more commissions in the Dwarven Mines. We can pick up this travel scroll to the Dwarven Mines, which will allow us to get back faster. We just hit our next commission milestone, 100 commissions, so now we can unlock our next commission slot, and that'll help us greatly to improve our speed that we can get Heart of the Mountain 5. Collecting my final commission for Heart of the Mountain Tier 4. So we're back here at Boo Boo because we have a refined titanium, so we should be able to upgrade our titanium pickaxe. There we go, we now have a polished titanium pickaxe, and pretty soon here we're gonna head into the Crystal Hollows. So here we are at the entrance to the Crystal Hollows. We're gonna go talk to Gwendolyn to enter. Have to pay the 10,000 coin fee. And then we just hop in this minecart and it takes us to the Crystal Hollows. So we have our titanium pickaxe now, which has enough breaking power to actually mine ruby. And so the goal is to get some rubies to make our gemstone drill. And here we are in the Crystal Hollows. So our first goal is going to be to get 200 sludge for a jungle pickaxe. So I just finished collecting as much sludge juice as we need. So we're here at Odawa. And we just need to give her 200 sludge juice for a jungle pickaxe. This will be very useful for us. We'll be able to get a bunch of sludge juice as we mine hardstone in the jungle area. It has a chance to drop sludge juice, so we have 22 right now. I'll break a few blocks here. And look at that, we have 23. So it'll be very useful for us to get sludge juice, which we need for things like gemstone mixtures. So very good to get this early on. So now it's time to take a quick break from the Crystal Hollows and prepare the other materials required for the ruby drill. So we just finished collecting all the coal we need to craft 2 enchanted coal blocks, and then we can come here to the forger and use these to craft our first fuel canister for our first drill. So we'll throw that in the forge and take it out when it's ready. So we just got back from our first trip to the Crystal Hollows, and I actually realized while I was in there that our inventory was filling up very quickly. So I went and mined some coal, and now we should have enough to make a couple sacks here. So should just need to put a little bit of coal around. So we have our small mining sack, our medium mining sack, and now a large mining sack. So there's also an enchanted sack that we should be able to make to hold our enchanted forms of items. So let's do that really quickly. And now we need enchanted string and leather, and now we have our enchanted mining sack. So these should really help us as we're mining. Our inventory won't get quite so full. And there's also a gemstone sack that we'll be able to make in a little bit, but we need the resources for that first. So I needed to get my drill finished, and to do that I needed to kill some treasure hoarders to get treasurite for the drill engine. And there we go, guys, we just dropped our last treasurite we need to be able to forge our drill engine. So while our drill engine was forging, we spent the time mining some rubies. So after mining some rubies, we're back at the forger here, And we have enough materials actually that we should be able to go and craft ourselves the first tier of gemstone drill. There it is. So let's start forging our drill. We also were able to get our silverfish to epic. All the mining we did in the crystal hollows has allowed us to craft some flamebreaker armor. So let's go and do that. There's the boots, our chest plate, the helmet, and our leggings. This should be a lot better than our current setup with the glaciite armor. So we just hit enchanting level 24, and why that's important is because we've now unlocked the ability to use the flow state enchantment. So let's grab our books and we can combine them real quick. So at this point we had made a lot of progress, but there was a bit more to do before Mayor Cole came around. And we can pick up our drill motor, and that's the final component required for us to craft our first version of the mithril drill. And that only takes 4 hours, and then we'll be able to upgrade it to the next version. So we're back after being in the Crystal Hollows for a while. We killed Bao around 20 times to get Yogis, and now we have enough Yogis to upgrade our Flamebreaker armor to Yog armor. So let's do that real quick. There we go. Now we have Yog armor. So we're back here at the forge because our mithril drill has finished, and we can remove it from the forge. So now that we have our Yog armor and our gemstone drill, what we can do is we can go into the crystal hollows, and we need to mine some gemstones to actually put on our armor and drill to help us mine faster and better. So we've been mining gemstones for a little bit, and we actually have enough that we can upgrade our gemstone sack to a medium gemstone sack, and then we can also craft ourselves a talisman of power, which we will be able to put some gemstones in a little bit. Gonna get back to mining some gemstones to finish up the gemstone mixture for our gemstone drill upgrade. So now we have enough gemstones to put on our armor, so we're gonna finish off our armor set real quick. We have our jade for the helmet. We need jade on the boots. And then we need amber and ruby on the talisman of power. Let me grab the amber real fast. So So now we have our fine amber and fine ruby. And then we actually need some coins for the armor. So our jade. There we go. So now our armor is as maxed out as it's going to be for now. And we also have a little extra mining speed and health from our Talisman of Power, which hopefully we'll be able to upgrade soon. Now let's get back to mining for the rest of the gemstones required for our gemstone mixtures. So we're back at the forge again, and we can collect all of our stuff that we've been forging. We don't quite have enough refined mithril yet to make our mithril plate, so we'll have to hold off on that for a little bit, but we do have 2 refined titanium now, which we can use to make ourselves a titanium talisman. So let's put that in the forge, and we'll come back and get it when it's done. Okay, so we finally got all the fine gemstones needed, so we're going to go to the forge again, and we are going to make ourselves some gemstone mixtures. So we put our 3 gemstone mixtures in, and in 3 hours we'll be able to upgrade our gemstone drill. So we're back here at the forger. Our gemstone mixtures are finished, as well as our titanium talisman, so we'll collect those. But we can take our gemstone mixtures now and our drill, and we should be able to forge ourselves the upgrade. So we got the right drill now, and we can forge the upgrade. It just takes 30 seconds. So now we can collect our upgraded drill. And the next upgrade is going to be a little bit harder for us to get, because we need a flawless topaz, 3 more gemstone mixtures, and then we also need these magma cores, which you get from fishing in the crystal hollows. However, you need to be level 22 fishing, I believe, and right now we are only fishing level 17, so we have a ways to go before we can get that upgrade. But this is a pretty good spot for us for now. Cole is the mayor now, and a mining fiesta is about to start. We're going to mine mithril in the Dwarven Mines to start with for this first fiesta, so that we can try and get refined minerals while also leveling up our Heart of the Mountain. And then we also still need to get some mithril for upgrading our mithril drill. So we'll be kind of getting a few things done at once, and hopefully we can get as many refined minerals as we need to obtain all the items, like the mineral armor, the mineral talisman, and a few other things. So we took a break from doing commissions and started mining some coal, because we're gonna need coal for enchanted lava buckets and upgrading our fuel tanks on our drills. So we were mining our coal, and we actually got our epic rock pet. So far we don't have many refined minerals. We've only gotten 3, and it's been probably 30 minutes now, so hopefully we can get more drops as the fiesta continues. So while we went back to doing commissions, we actually just unlocked our next commission milestone. So we get a lot of mining XP, as well as the travel scroll to the Dwarven Mines, so that should be very helpful. And we can put our final refined mithril in that we need to upgrade our pickaxe. So we'll come back when that's done and start forging the mithril plate that's required. So the mining fiesta just ended, and we got 24 refined mithril. So if we craft ourselves some hardened diamond armor real fast, we can then go use that refined mineral to craft ourselves mineral armor. So let's do this real fast. And what this armor should do is it should actually make it easier for us to mine things like diamond, coal, and gold when we need to forge things because of its mining spread perk. We should have enough eggs to craft ourselves a super enchanted egg. And with this super enchanted egg, we can take some of our mithril and craft ourselves a golem pet. So let's hope we get a legendary here. Unfortunately, we got the epic version, but I don't think it's too much of a difference. We would have gotten extra combat stats, which isn't really necessary. What we're more worried about is the smell of powder and the mining speed while mining mithril. Our refined mithril has finished forging, and now if we pull out our gear, we should have enough to make ourselves a mithril plate. So in 9.5 hours, we will be able to upgrade our mithril drill to its highest tier. Okay, so we just finished up our next mining fiesta, and we got 28 refined minerals. Unfortunately, the drop rate seems to be very low, and we'll have to dedicate at least one more and maybe even part of another one after that to getting enough refined minerals for our setup, and then we'll be able to start going for glossy gemstones. So the mining fiesta is about to start, but we're able to collect all of our mithril and the mithril plate that we forged yesterday, and we can grab our golden plate, and we should be able to upgrade our mithril drill now. And now it's time to get to mining with our new mithril drill during the fiesta. So we just finished up yet another mining fiesta, and we actually got quite a bit of refined minerals. So the first thing we need to do is craft ourselves the mineral talisman. So this is another rare accessory, and it gives us 3 mining fortune. At the forge here, we'll see if we go into recipes, our gear. The titanium equipment requires 16 refined mineral each, so a stack in total. And we now have enough refined minerals that we can make titanium gear. So in around 3 hours or so, we will put that in, and it should be done by the time we have the next fiesta come around. So this is the final commission we needed, and we've now hit Heart of the Mountain Tier 6. So let's go look at our Heart of the Mountain tree. And we really want this Great Explorer perk for powder mining. There's not really much else that we can really use at the moment. Like, some things would be nice. Subterranean Fissure we'll need to reset our Heart of the Mountain tree for at some point when we need the magma core, but for now we're just gonna do Great Explorer, and that should help us get more and more powder in the crystal hollows. And our refined titanium is finished, so let's collect that real fast. And then we can grab our mithril gear. And we should be able to put this all in the forge. So in around 2 hours, we will have titanium equipment, and it will be ready by the time of the next fiesta. We just picked up our titanium equipment, and we also have another refined mithril we put through, and we can now put in some more titanium to be refined, since we have so many materials from the past 2 fiestas. There we go. So now let's go into the Crystal Hollows and we'll participate in this fiesta. So the mining fiesta ended just a bit ago, and we got ourselves around 90 jade gemstones, so we can apply this to our jade slot. And for now we can put a fine jade in, but we're actually pretty close to being able to get a flawless, and that will give us quite a bit more fortune. We also were able to get a decent amount of ruby and amethyst, but unfortunately we only got around 20 glossy gemstones, which is kind of unfortunate. So we're gonna have to wait until another coal before we can get the glossy armor. But for now we can take these glossy gemstones, grab ourselves the mineral talisman, and upgrade it to the glossy mineral talisman. So now we have an epic talisman. So we're here at Cat, and we can pick up our guardian pet. It's now epic, and we can check. It'll take 2.5 million coins and enchanted prismarine shards to upgrade to legendary, but epic is fine for now. We can take our pet here and go back to our island, and now enchanting with the experimentation table should be much easier, and we should get a lot more XP. So now that we have an open spotting cat, we can put our level 100 epic silverfish in, and it just takes 64 enchanted cobblestone, 175k coins, and 3 days. And then we'll have ourselves a legendary silverfish pet. And that's going to cap off this episode. We were able to make a tremendous amount of progress on our mining setup, getting drills, new armor and equipment, as well as upgrading some of our talismans. Thanks for watching. I sometimes stream on Twitch, which is linked in the description below, and I'll catch you all next time.